Hey y'all, it's Arwen of Tarot by Arwen, and today we're going to talk a little bit about tarot and writing. I'm also a published author in fiction. I write as Mary Lou Mann with my best friend, Kay. We used our mother's names to create Mary Lou Mann, and we've been team writing for, 8 years now, and we've known each other for 40-something years. We met when we were kids. Really young in the cradle before birth. Yeah, that's it. I'm actually not upset about my age. I'm 54, I'll be 55 next year, and I'm happy to tell people. Because I celebrate birthdays because you have one of two options. You can celebrate a birthday or not. So, I like celebrating them. I'm going to do what I call my character interview spread. This spread is based on 5 questions, and what I do is I do free promo for fellow authors. I've got a couple of readings out there right now. Anne Jacobs, if you search for Anne Jacobs, you will see her character interview that she has up on her website right now. And Anne's a fabulous writer, y'all. I've got another one coming out for... I won't say because I can't think of what her pen name is. I'm afraid I'll screw it up and give y'all her real name. Don't want to do that. It's Ari Thatcher, I think. Ari, I'm sorry. And she's going to be posting her character interview also. They're part of a box set that's coming out. It's called Falling in Love. And it's 99 cents right now if you pre-order. It's coming out soon. I think this week maybe. Mary Lou Mann will have some stuff in another box set, and I'll be shouting about that, of course. So go check it out. If you like romances, go grab it for 99 cents. You get 8 books. I think they're all at least novellas. Some are novel length. So you can't beat that for the price. And they're great stories. Some of them have been published before. They've been reworked, re-edited, and put together to help you find some new authors. So go forth and check it out. I'll put a link in the down bar also. So I'm going to be using one of my favorite decks. This used to be my reading deck when I read on the psychic lines. Yep, I read on a 1-900 line, y'all. There's the back. And I'll do a review on this because I do love this. It is the Tarot of the Old Path. It's by Sylvia Gainsford. And I'm trying to see who did that with her. See if I can get some names. Howard Rodway, with the help of 8 witches based on the traditions of the Wicca path. I can tell you that it's a nice connection for me with romance because the Lover's card is dedicated to Barbara Cartland, who is, or was, one of the big names in romance. She wrote those little easy reads, and they dedicated Lovers to her because she opened up her property in England to the Romany, or the travelers. They may have used the word gypsy, but as I've said in some other videos, that's not really a word that I use. I've been told it's a slur, so I try to stay away from it. Let me take my glasses off because I keep getting this crazy reflection. Bird report, we've got a blue jay showing up now who's out of the suet feeder. Squirrel has been dipping in and out. The doves have figured out how to get onto the feeder that I thought was going to prevent them from getting on it. I've got ones in the backyard that they can eat at. And I'm not a fan of doves at my feeders. I think they're pretty birds, but they are real jerks at the feeder. I've seen them land on top of sparrows just to get them off something. So, bullies! Bird yard bullying. Still got my house finches. I think I saw a pine siskin. For those of you who are birders, I know you came for tarot and you're like, what the heck, Arwen? I like birds too. It's part of my goddess of choice, or she who chose me. It's one of the things I do to honor her. So let's hit these cards and see. And like I said, there's 5 questions. I'll even put the questions in the down bar. I don't mind y'all. I mean, take this spread, use it. If you're writers, use it. And if you are writers, NaNoWriMo is coming up November 1st. If you want to have a little help, I have a writer's e-course, and that's 33 days to finish your book. And it is comes right to your inbox. I'll put a link. Yeah, you know, I'll put a link. Hey, Arwen, will you put a link? Let me think about it. Yes. So, I've been shuffling the cards while I've been babbling. I talked a little bit about how I shuffle in my video on how to read tarot intuitively. I've gotten some good feedback from some people who are trying that. I really appreciate it. Anybody want to do a video response about how they're handling it, how it's going for them? I'd love to see it. Just give me a shout and let me know it's up. I will absolutely go see it. Okay. And I'm going to read for a character I'm working on. Her name is Carrie. She is one of the Furies, and her story is in progress. It's kind of a crazy conglomeration of stuff that I'm having a lot of fun with. The first question is, how do you see the people around you? And the point of this is to get insight into the character and how they view their world. And the first card is Ace of Cups. She sees everybody around her as having happiness and love and being able to fill up and being able to get commitment. And that's very true, because her base right now is that she's been kicked out of Olympus. She's away from her family. She's away from her loved ones. And so she sees everybody else around her having love. And the reason she got kicked out is because she fell in love with a human. And Zeus had a temper tantrum and killed him. So she's still working, she's kind of worked through that pain, but now she's working through the fact that she can't ever have a relationship. So, how are you seen by the people around you? So that's the mirror reflecting back. How do people see your character? You can also do this for yourself and try it as a personal reading. Other people see her, the King of Rods. They see her as a task mistress, kind of a harsh task mistress at times. Somebody who's very driven, somebody who is passionate, and you don't want to piss them off. You don't want to get in their way. Again, it's a good card for her as a Fury. She's very focused on what she needs to get done, and when she has a job to do, by God, she does that job. Get out of her way, let her accomplish a job. And that's part of the conflict in the story, is that she has a job to do. Other gods and demigods get involved, and it becomes sort of a scavenger hunt. And she doesn't like that. She doesn't like the additional help. Not needed. So, here, what is your most important goal? So what is Carrie's most important goal? Whoa! The Tower? Okay, that surprises me, because I know what her most important goal is, and that really fits, because her most important goal is going to be taking down a rather large establishment. She's going to have to knock something down and not blow, well, we might blow something up, I don't know. But it's a very interesting card, because she's got to take down some status quo that's happening in her life. And she doesn't really want to. She's kind of good where she is. Okay? Now, the next question is, this is question 4 out of 5. Where do you get your strength from? The Knight of Pentacles. I love his little monkish tonsure. That's his little haircut. So an interesting card, because where does she get her strength from? The Knight of Pentacles is generally a young person with community ties and can be about money. But this is her sister. And her sister has an important role in the book. And so her strength comes from her sister and her sister's ties with community. Her sister has a lot better networking skills, you might say. And her sister is one of the people that brings in a whole bunch of different people into Carrie's world and into her apartment, which just makes her crazy. She's like, I'm not running a youth hostel here. I think that's actually one of the things she says, I'm not running a demigod hostel. Why do you want to be remembered? The Five of Swords. That's an interesting card, because this is often a card of loss and defeat, but it's a card of, three of Swords. I don't have my glasses on. That's a 3 of Swords, y'all. Betrayal, treachery. Yeah, that's why she wants to be remembered. There's treachery going on right now that she's got to resolve. And so her goal is to end this. Her goal is to take care of the betrayal and treachery that not even the head gods know. And in this book, all the pantheons are active. So they interact with each other, and they're not, like the Greeks and the Romans are kind of the same because we have the same name. But then you have Chinese, you've got Native American, you've got all sorts of different pantheons in mythology. And I call every religion a mythology, even my own, because mythology is, a gathering of stories and ideas and teachings. So, and it's easier for me just to refer to everything as a mythology, and that way I can piss everybody off or nobody off. Again, not really worried about ticking people off, so there you go. But this has been how I use tarot for, I'm bumping my phone cord if you can hear the ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. So this is about how I use tarot for writing. This is one little peek at how I do it. It's called the character reading or the character interview reading. I'll put a couple links in there so that you can check out some things like some of the past ones I've done. I'll put in Anne so you can see hers when Ari puts hers out. I may come back and add it. But I hope that you've enjoyed it. I love hearing from you, so please leave me comments and let me know what's up and what questions you have. I do have some reviews on tap. And just so you know, I think I've said this, I'm going to be gone for about a week. So you may not hear from me unless I get some stuff scheduled. We'll see how good I am at that. Okay, y'all? As always, seek joy, y'all, and pass it on. I'm Arwen of tarotbyarwen.com.